Doors closing.
I'm not sure exactly if this was the first or if we did anything after. It's just a blur from that night. People definitely were like mugging all crazy like right when we started. Like it's like one of the like most busy intersections off the damn Ronnie.
This is one of the more like active things that I've taken photos of. Some people are like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Some people are like, man, get out of here.
People kept stopping. Yo, like there was never a time where it was like, oh shit, like it was like go time. Yeah, everybody was gassing up. People were stopping, recording and shit. Like, yeah, dude, when I seen that spotlight, dude, I was like, oh no. The first one hit the spotlight. You know what it was too? I'm sure either A, they seen us, but like, they flipped the spotlight on before they're even pulling up, so it makes me think that somebody already called it. You know, like, 5-0 rolls up, that first one goes by, second one creeps, and there's two women in it, and they're just like...
I remember when the cop drove by, they had their windows down, and there was a female cop in the passenger seat, and she goes, oh, art.
Then I'm like, nah, fuck it, keep going. If they ain't stopping, we ain't stopping. Like, you know, later on, we just get ballsy and start doing the other side. Yeah, like we did the front. We did like a Floyd on the front because it was the day George Floyd died. So like, the city was going nuts. People were just like causing mayhem, you know.
I'll never forget this. I'm literally taking pictures and CPD just pulls up right on my ass. And I'm like, no shit.
Dude just comes flying down the alley. He's like, I'm like, oh shit, who the fuck is
dude
this?
With the white collar, right? Yeah, that dude pulled up mad as fuck. They went one way and I went the other.
We run and the cop cars are stopped on the street. We went to go turn right to go run down the block and boom, the blue and whites like uniforms are like on the sidewalk. I'm like grabbing souls like, dude, come on. Then we just dive into the bushes and shit. Like, I'm like trying to call Tony like, yo, what's up? But he wasn't answering. I'm like, oh, dude.
Took my camera on my bag and were like, put your hands behind you. They're like, where are those dudes? Like, why are you here? Like, what's going on? He's popped. That's all I could think. I was like, damn, he's popped. Ran down, hopped in the whip, started driving past again. Tony is like getting hemped up and shit. We're like, oh shit. And then we called Tony and Tony's like, bro, I just like told them I was like an art student. Like, no, I don't know them. I was just taking pictures. And eventually they just let him go. Did we scoop him or did he just got an Uber?
Yeah,
right?
he just Ubered back to the crib.
He was like, bro, I'm getting the fuck
out of the gym.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I dropped him off and then did this. I really don't even recall that night because of how, I don't know how to describe it, how much commotion was happening, you know, like, we're jumping out, we're jump out boys for the night, like, I think at first I set it up on like, yeah, I set it up on something and then I like changed it, I think, I don't know. Yeah, I was like, I don't like that angle, I was like, I need that city view, you know, like, any spot you want to do on the U8, you can find anything you want for it. You can even find spray paint there if you need it, you know, like. But the thing was, yeah, dude, so I cut it from the, like, as high as I could, and fucking, I couldn't reach. So I had to climb up on top and fucking cut it from the top, like, to get it to drop down, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a worker. Like, I'm a worker. Leave me alone. What would have been better is if I had the vest on. Oh yeah, when I seen it, when I drove by the day before or something, and like they had the fucking, they had the rebarb and like the framing for it, but it wasn't poured yet. I was like, oh, wait for you guys to pour that thing. Like that is gonna be an epic photo. So, my idea of doing this was that it would be easy to do a roller on the top, and I thought the ridges were like ridges that you see on the side, you know what I mean, where they're like quarter-inch, half-inch dipped in. These motherfuckers are like at least an inch, you know. As soon as I run down that first leg of the end, it's like dum, 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 and then I would go up and down on it, and then I had to get like in between the cracks and go sideways instead of rolling up and down. So then,
like you're done.
now I'm chilling. I'm like, you know what? Let me go get the camera. Let me call it a day. And I'm just like, no, I've had enough yet. Like, in my mind, I'm like panicking already. Like, dude, I need to get out of here. You're doing a second one. Like, what the fuck? I constantly had to keep fucking lifting it up to get the paint in the valve, which was a pain, and I was a mess, like, and it was hot as hell that night. It was sticky. I was just like, get it done, get out of here. Like, every single person is seeing me right now on top of this motherfucker. Like, there's been 20 calls. Like, it's just beating the buff, you know what I mean? Like, that was the whole objective of it, is like, what can I do to get me to run more than once, if it runs once, you know? And also, when they clean the cars, they put it through the car wash or whatever it is, them bristles hit the top too, you know? So, like, it's been washed a few times, but it's still semi-visible for anybody that's up in a helicopter or whatever. Like, nonetheless, it's there. It says the word. Straight up, I was hyped, dude. I was so fucking hyped, dude. And you know what? Anytime I look back at my shit like that or whatever, like, for my own purposes, like, when I'm 80 years old, dude, this is what this is about, you know? Like, look at my face, seeing that fucking adrenaline, like, so happy with the shit-ass turnout, like, yes, dude. Fuck yeah.
Your safety is important. If you observe unattended packages, vandalism, or suspicious activity, inform CTA personnel immediately.
I just want to get the footage of it rolling by.
Doors closing. All passengers must leave the train.